I have hidden my number, so he doesn't expect my call. It's just waiting for that. Let's see if it picks up. Yo, Arian. Arian, is this you? Salam, چطوری Arian? You have an interview tomorrow, right? This is Alex. خوبی؟ قربونت. فردا اینترویو داری زنگ بزن بده انرژی بدم. I know. Come over. بیا تو اسکول یه لایو رفتم بیکن با اینترویو برات صحبت کنم. فردا جلسه دارم. زود بیا بالا. Okay, see you inside. He was surprised. Okay, let's wait for him until he comes. So yeah, guys, I can. He was asking me a lot of questions in the DMs, but honestly, I cannot answer you back in DM. DM is not the right place to talk about important stuff, especially when it comes to interviews. Because what can I tell you in text? Interview is all about communication. It's all about you presenting yourself and being very natural because I've said that many times in other courses and other lectures. When you are going to attend an interview, you are going to talk to a manager, somebody who's going to work for you 8 hours per day for the rest of your career, what as long as you're going to be at that company. So it is very important that you can be yourself. And if it's a good match, it's a good match. If it's not a good fit, move on because you need to also like that manager. If you don't like that manager, don't be so desperate to get that job because once you get that job, after a while, you hate your gut, you hate your life. So you don't want to put yourself in that situation. You always want to make sure you go somewhere that they like you and you like them. It's more important that you like them actually because they're gonna like anybody anyway, right? Yo,
Hello.
how are you? We're
Thank you.
doing this in English, Ariane, because you're gonna go to interview in English, and I'm
Okay.
recording this video for other members to use it. So what's up? I know you have had a lot of question in the text, but I cannot answer you in the text, man. Like text is not a place to speak interviews, to practice interviews. It's really hard. So I found time for you to come up, talk to you, see what's up, how you prepared. What is the interview? Is it with the recruiter or is it with the manager?
Thank you, Alex. I think it's with recruiter. They send me an email. In this email, they mentioned two persons. I think one of them it's manager and another one it's recruiter. I'm not sure. I must have interview with both of them or one of them. I'm not
Right.
sure about it. This is my first time I have an interview, professional interview
Oh,
like
you
this.
never had an interview before.
I had it, but it wasn't related to my real job opportunity. It was about other.
What is the position that you applied to?
It's project coordinator, engineering support project
Okay.
coordinator.
And did you read about the job description and the qualification they're looking for?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
Tell me why are you a good candidate? Imagine I'm the
Uh,
manager. Tell me why are you a good candidate to join us?
I was writing. I was writing before. I was trying to build this story. I'm not sure about the story. I must tell
Right
to
now you
them.
were trying, you had 3 days to do this. And just the night of the interview you were building that?
Yeah, there are many reasons because I'm not sure about some things. I'm not sure about some things to tell them. The most important thing for me it's my last career. You haven't
Your
seen
last
my
job.
CV. My last job, yes, you haven't seen my CV. Yeah,
No.
my recent job is remote and part time. I'm a job assistant job coordinator in a I working with with an incubator in Vancouver. They are in communication with their name is Next Star. They are in collaborating with the Next Star of USA, I think, and we work with two startups. One of them is related to construction field, and the other one is in about the medicine and other thing. I just work for them in their application.
What do you do in
The
the application?
uh, for the first startup
First
that's
of all,
related.
you use a lot of air. Don't use air.
Yes.
Instead of saying air, just pause. Say nothing. Whenever you, because you think, I don't know, you translate from Farsi or what you do in your head, but you keep saying you don't want to say because it's distracting for the manager. Anytime that you want to say or think, just pause. Okay?
Okay.
Very
Uh,
important.
thank you.
See, now
The,
you wanted to say but you filtered it.
the
It's
first startup that's related to construction. Uh, it's a small startup that are searching for new products about the new materials for the.
okay. Let me stop you here because I feel like because I'm trying to help you. Okay,
Okay.
I feel like you're going from topics to topics. It's you don't have a setback. You have to have a foundation before you start your interview. Okay, there's no foundation. You keep talking about this and that and connecting different things, part-time, incubator. Like I picked up a few words, but I still don't know what you do. Okay, so right now, simple. Don't panic. It's not gonna like imagine that you already lost the job. Like think of it, you didn't have the job so far. Imagine you're not gonna have the job forever. So relax, just be yourself. Okay, go to interview, show up there, be yourself, and first of all, thank them to give you the opportunity to present yourself. Hereby, I would like to thank you to give me the opportunity to present myself. My name is Arian, and I'm coming from a project coordinator and project management background. I've read about the job description and I realized what you do is pretty good, pretty amazing. And I would like to contribute to that because I have been doing exactly the same thing in my current role, which happened to be a part-time job. Okay? Now, you ask them, can you tell me a little bit of day-to-day tasks? I've read the qualifications and job description fully. I'm confident that this job aligns with my background. Go watch this. I'm recording this for a reason. Go watch it again. So you tell them that I've read this fully. I know what's going on in your company. Can you please tell me a little bit of day-to-day tasks? What should I expect here if I get hired? If I get the opportunity to work with you. You phrase it like that so it's conversational. We don't want you to talk for hours and hours because you were doing that. You were talking for hours with a broken English because you didn't practice. Obviously, you didn't practice. You didn't do role play. Okay, you keep thinking, saying, that is because you haven't practiced enough. And this is what I'm gonna teach from tomorrow to people. You can watch the recorded videos afterwards, but I'm gonna teach people how to structure your mind. And once you do that, you have to have a script. You have to you need to know how to play the game once you get there. And most importantly, you need to practice your pitch for hours and hours and hours, so you remove all those filler words like the ums and ahs and the thinking. It's because imagine if you have done a job. I don't know if you have done this job, like how involved you were in the project coordination of the app, but imagine if you've been super involved. It would be natural to you to talk about your day to day tasks, unless that job was in Farsi. Okay, if the job is like, how come I talk about this so naturally? Because this is my date. HR is my life. Okay, HR is every day I talk HR. I talk slangs in HR. So it's natural. It comes out of me. I don't have to think about it. You need to position yourself like that. When you go to interview, you need to position yourself as a professional in that field. And a professional never thinks. How do you prove you know don't think? You practice. You have a pitch, you practice your pitch. Okay? So now tell me,
Yeah.
not too long, 30 seconds, less than a minute. Tell me, why are you a good fit for this job? Be yourself, relax, simple. Why do you think you are, if you can only answer this question if you believe you are a good candidate for the job. I always tell people, if you don't believe you are a good candidate, you're going to mess it up. You need to believe in yourself. You need to know the opportunity. You need to read about the company. You need to know every page of their website, because the more you talk about that company, about the history, they're going to love you. They're going to say, oh, this guy did his own research. He knows about what he's getting into. So you need to talk about their company. You need to be able to talk about the role they advertised. You be able to ask good questions about the day-to-day task of what is expected, and then you connect this tree to your own experiences, and you tell them, because I've been doing this, I feel like this is perfect fit for me. Because I've been doing that, you don't even need to say you've been working part-time unless they ask. You talk about the tasks, not the job type. You just told me first off the bat, you told me about the job type, part-time. Who cares about part-time or full-time? Talk about the tasks that you did on day to day, right? You talked about the incubator and Vancouver and all those words that I didn't want to hear. Why would I know about incubator or not? Just talk about your task, your daily tasks, your expertise. What do you do in project coordinator? Tell me those. Can you?
Yes.
What do you do as a project coordinator? Don't tell me about your job type. I don't want to know if it's full time or part time. And they don't either. I don't want to know if it's in Vancouver or where unless I ask. Just tell me, what is your expertise? What do you do as a project coordinator out there?
Can I bring an
Yeah.
example?
Start
For
with an
example,
example. Don't
yes,
ask. Don't ask. Don't say, can
okay.
I start with an example? Start like this. Let me give you an example. This is how you start the conversation. You don't ask, can I? Like, if you ask, can I start with an example, that means you're preparing something. Okay? Let me start with an example. I'll give you one of my daily tasks. This is what I do. Go ahead.
For one of our projects, we started to find the we started to find a new product for our new startup related to construction. There are many options to find for them. They are searching for new product that could produce it in Canada for the first time. It was a heavy problem because they have restricted for budget. We must search for them for in a market of China and Hong Kong to find a new technology product that is completely uh, okay with Canadian rules and descriptions at construction industry. After a while, and we could found more than five products related to this issue, and after after a while and after some seminars and meetings with our colleagues and managers and the managers of that startup, we finally could find two products that that's proven to work more about it in Canada.
So how did you help the project? What did you do differently to resource? Because what I learned is that you were able to supply your technology from China, right? And you said you had a lot of meetings with the managers. It doesn't give me anything about your expertise. What did you do specifically in this project?
My main task was to research to ensure that which products will more competitive and nearly to the needs of the market of Canada. For to better research and to find out better, we research for them in some softwares and in communication with some masters and some professors, and we participating in meetings with them, and also we also in object of the financial and commercial issues, we worked together to find the best product that is aligned with all of their aspects of their project.
You said softwares. What softwares did you use for this research and analysis?
اینو فارسی با اجازهتون بگم اینجا، چون اون سافتوری که خود اون استارتاپ داره یه چیز داخلی بود برای خودشون، چیز آشنایی نیست. IQ CIS یا همچین چیزی اسمش، یعنی چیزی نیست که بگم کسی مثلا بشناستش. یه چیزی بود یه چیزی شبیه همین، فرض کنید نرم افزاری که ما الان توشیم
It's
رکرو.
good. اگه نمیشناسنم it's good because you want to talk about your expertise. You say I'm expert at ICB whatever.
Okay.
Because that software is so complex, it gave me the ability to do research, to have different products, to compare this technology, and then I had access to professor network. I created that network. You don't say I have access. So in all your story, you didn't tell me anything, any value about yourself. You just told me a very basic story that you just made. You didn't even practice your pitch. It's obvious that you keep looking up, thinking. You keep looking up. When you talk to me, you keep looking up. If you do that, they obviously say, okay, this guy, if he joins us, he want to talk one sentence and it take hours. I don't want to work with him. Because in project coordination, you need to be super fast. You need to deliver results. And if it takes 1 hour for you to explain one simple idea, nobody wants to work with you. And the way you do that is to practice, 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 practice. From now until morning that you have interview, you need to practice, 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 practice. You have to write this story about your expertise, only your expertise. I don't care about the meetings that you had. Nobody care about your meetings with whoever. If you had a meeting with Mr. President, nobody cares. You keep saying I had meetings with professors and they helped me. You talk about you. How did you source? What was the, you said I did research. Okay? Say why your research is different. Why Arian research is different than other research. How did you perform your research so good that you were the one that sourced true technology for this company and nobody else?
Excuse me. یه سوال. خب من وظیفه‌م این بوده که این سرچ رو انجام بدم. یعنی این وظیفه رو به گردن من گذاشته بودن. یعنی یه چیز دیگه بگم، منظورم اینه که خب من اون کارو
وظیفت
باید
رو
می‌کردم.
درست توضیح بده. تو وظیفت رو درست توضیح نمیدی. وظیفت رو باید درست توضیح بدی.
خب یعنی بگم من رفتم مثلا میرفتم تو سایت علی بابا یا سایت مثلا دقیقاً بیام اینا رو اینجوری بگم، میرفتم توی این وبسایت ها مثلا با این در واقع تسکایی که داشتم سرچ میکردم، بهشون یه سری لیست میدادم، بعد اونا میرفتن لیست رو از توی لیست مثلا یا خودم میومدم اینا رو بر اساس قیمت و چیز دسته‌بندی میکردم با اکسل، بعد میبردم تو نرم افزار اینا، وارد میکردم. هر دفعه که این میتینگا رو میذاشتیم روی 10 تاش بحث میکردیم، مثلا یا همش رد میشد یا یکیش میموند مثلا.
You say it in Farsi very good, but just say the same thing in English you cannot. That's your problem because you think in Farsi. You just said it what I wanted to hear. You went on Amazon website, you went on different website. Probably you can upscale it a little bit. Say I had some codes on the side. I used AI to filter out this information. There's a lot of information on Amazon and Alibaba. It's not easy to filter them out. So I created my own little code to this is value. You created your own little Python code. I don't know what's your expertise, but let's say most of the researchers they able to create some sort of Python code to scrape the web. So that's the value. If you know how to scrape the web, Alibaba, then it's something. Okay, so I was able to do the research. I wrote code. I scraped the website. I brought thousands of information and products, and I was able to analyze and perform A/B tests between these products in a very short time. Okay, in a very short time, and because there was a deadline on this project, and nobody was able to perform that type of tremendous research. I was the person who was able to do that research and come up with those two exact products that they were looking for. At the end of the project, all the stakeholders were super happy with the results because they didn't think that we can find these two technology among all those noise out there. حالا برو حرفی که من زدم الان خودت هم یاد گرفتم با اون حرفی که تو 5 دقیقه پیش زدی و مقایسه کن. هی اینا رو با هم. I presented as you much better than you did 5 minutes ago, right? Because you need to learn how to present value. And the way I did it, you need to learn how to do that because you think in Farsi, you keep translating and it doesn't make sense at all. I don't even understand what you're talking about when you say it in English because you keep translating and it's very distracting. You talk, okay, ChatGPT is here. Your English is not good. Say it in Farsi to ChatGPT. Ask it to translate it for you. Have a paragraph, print it out in front of you. Keep reading. Keep reading in English, and then practice in English. Don't practice in Farsi. Okay, that's
Okay,
how
yeah.
you go to an interview. You
Yes.
need to be very confident.
Thank you Alex. It was great. یه سوال دیگه فارسی میپرسم اینم
همش
چون
هم فارسی میدی که چی اومدی کار کجای کانادایی؟ آره کانادا.
بله.
اومدی کار کانادا بگی همش فارسی. Don't do
عادت
that.
شده برای اینکه فارسی
No,
باشون صحبت میکنم خودم تو طول روز وزیر ما فقط با
don't
اون
do that.
استارتاپ انگلیسی صحبت کردم.
You shouldn't. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna change that because I'm we did enough Farsi speaking in this community. I'm not gonna do Farsi anymore. All the courses from now on, it's gonna
Yes,
be in English. If people
it must
cannot
be,
keep
bro.
up, sorry, goodbye. You're going for 100K plus jobs. Do you want to speak Farsi? What the hell? Forget that.
Okay.
Yes, it's hard. I know it's uncomfortable. It's out of your comfort zone.
I
Hello,
must do
welcome
it.
to North
I must.
America, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's true. My last question. Uh, if the recruiter asks me about how do you he will ask me two questions. The first one is about my experience, and probably the second one is why do you fit for this position. The last explanation of you was about this question, yeah, was for the second question about why I am fit for this position, yeah. It's I mean, what's the difference between these two questions? Because their answer is the same.
They're not going to ask you probably very direct like this. It has to be conversational. So you need to be able to hold a conversation with them. Okay. They say, hi, how are you? What do you know about the job? You need to say, I learned about the job. This is the job look like. Can you confirm if this is the job at day-to-day task, as I told you in the beginning? So you kind of ask questions from them, get context, and connect your background to what they need. You already should have done that. So there is a description, job description. You read that. If they ever ask you, why are you a good candidate? It's how you explain your background and connect it to the requirement of the job. For example, if on the requirement of the job, it says we need you to have a strong research background. Then you say, I am a very good researcher because I helped this company found two technology among hundreds and tens of thousands technology out there with sophisticated modeling and scraping methods. So you prove that you're very good at the uh, researching. Say, I'm a good fit because of research. If the job, you look at the job description, whatever is bullet point on the job description, you talk about your background and how
It's
that translates to their job. That's it. You
sure. It's
fit.
very in show.
It's like a
The job
puzzle.
description is it's very simple. It's not
No, it's
very
not rocket
details.
science.
It's
It's not
just
rocket
four
science.
or five lines. It's just 5 lines.
Yeah, there is a job description. Okay, I'm hiring for this role. Everybody, world, I'm hiring for this role. This is my requirement. I need somebody to do research. I need somebody to be able to handle calls. I need somebody to know these softwares. I need somebody to know how to develop a little Python code. So all that is the job description. Why are you a good fit? Because I know 80% of these. The 20% of the that I don't know, you say that. The 20% that I don't know, I will learn. I'm a very good learner. Always say that. Always say I'm a very good learner. I'm very smart. I'm a very good learner. I pick it up fast. I'm energetic. I'm motivated. Stuff like that.
Does it need to ask to tell them about my project management experience before in Iran or not? Because I've told them they called me the first day and they asked me about my previous experience in Iran, and I must to them tell them about Iran. And no, is it important? Because my major experience was about construction was in Iran, very in Iran.
Yes, again, we don't want you to be the sole talker. We want you to be somebody who can handle a conversation. If the conversation goes toward your experience in Iran, by all means, talk about your experience, but talk about it. Know your story in advance. Don't try to translate on the spot. The problem of
Sure.
you guys is that you guys go to interview and you think magic will happen. No magic. Either you're prepared or you're not prepared. When I ask you a question, you're not prepared.
Yes.
You haven't practiced enough. How do you practice? You write it on a piece of paper, you say it 100 times until you cannot say it anymore, until your mouth will dry up. So you need water because you say it so much. How do I say these words? It is not English is not my first language. You see, I talk fast. It's not my first language. I learn it because I practice it, practice it, practice it, practice it, practice it, said it, said it, said it, said it, said it. Now my tongue rotates. My tongue has ability to say these words. Same thing to you. If you practice 100 times, your pitch becomes natural. You easily talk about it. When you
Sure.
still want to talk Farsi, and tomorrow I know you will translate from Farsi, then Farsi, English, say it slow, distraction, interruption, doesn't come across well, the person doesn't understand what you say, a lot of miscommunication, a lot of bad moments, and they don't hire you. So go to this interview just as a practice. Don't expect anything in return. Just practice. Go
I will
practice.
memorize. I will memorize all of these
Not
tips.
memorize. You don't memorize because if you memorize, you'll forget. You freeze in the interview. People, there is a lot of stress sometimes. You freeze. Don't memorize. Learn. Learn to say something in repeat, repeat, repeat. I'll guarantee you. Write a pitch. Say it 100 times.
Okay.
100 times. Don't say it 95 times. Don't say it 99 times. Say it 100 times in front of that mirror behind you. I see a mirror. Sit in front of the mirror. Say it 100 times until you pass out.
Got it.
And you wake up and say, natural. It becomes natural because you said it 100 times.
Sure. Thank you so much, Alex. And my last question. which question do you suggest me to ask them for the end of the interview?
I love the question that you asked them about how they keep you accountable. Usually ask them how you motivate your staff. Let's say if I get hired here, how you motivate me? How do you task me? How do you keep me accountable? How do you make sure uh, I improve myself? These are the best questions to ask them. Like all the conversation should all the interview should be conversational. It shouldn't be only you talk and then at the end you ask them questions and they talk because they hate it. They talk to so many people every day. If you go there try to be the only person who talks, they're gonna hate you. You're gonna back and forth. And I know your English is not perfect. You're new to the country. It's hard at the beginning, but you have to be poru. Be poru. That's the only way. You know, laugh.
Sure.
Yeah, laugh. Don't be strict over there. Just laugh with them. I was sorry. Even if you made a mistake with your English, just say sorry. English is my second language. I always make that mistake, but it will get better with time.
English is my
Hey,
third. It's my third language. French is my second.
there you go. Even worse. So good luck in tomorrow's interview. Just wanted to give you a shout out and
Thank you. You
surprise you.
surprised me. Thank you so much.
Yeah, hope you do good. But as I always say, don't even think about one interview. You need to have 5 interview per week, and you need
Sure.
to keep going to interview, practice, practice, practice until you become a master.
Uh, I have a last question. Is this interview proves that my CV works good? Because it's a great company. Ledcor, you may know. Ledcor is, I think, the best in the construction in
You
Vancouver
got
Island.
it. Yeah.
That means
Your
that my CV works.
your
Yeah.
your CV worked. Your did you found them on LinkedIn? Did you do the networking
Yes.
with
Yes.
what I taught you in the
Oh, no,
class?
no, 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 no. With the recruiter, no. I just I had connection with them, but not any
Okay,
talking
and then you
on.
applied to the job. You
Yes.
didn't follow up, and they just came to you.
No, they didn't
Yeah,
respond me.
your CV worked so far, but go to the interview, get feedback, make sure that your CV has a story. There's no loophole because they're gonna ask you. They have your CV and they're gonna ask you questions from your CV. Then, if there is any loophole, you will know it during that conversation. But keep it conversational, okay? Even if you
Thank
make
you.
mistake, laugh at your mistake. Don't care. Haha,
Sure.
sorry. Haha, I said it. Oh, sorry. English is my third language. Haha. Sometimes maybe if you say you know French, you can say it at the beginning. Maybe they know French too, so you guys talk in French. So as long as you're conversational, you can do that. If you're not conversational, nobody likes it.
Sure. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Take
you.
care. Bye bye.
Thank you.